Hello. So it's another day. I would love to welcome you to our YouTube channel. If it's the first time, make sure you do what we call subscribe, and don't forget to share to your friends so that they can learn some few tricks and tips to increase their capability in trading. So on our today's class, we are going to learn last class, uh, not class, I mean last lesson, we learned about how to trade support and resistance in a correct way by not guessing, since most of us are just guessing how the price is coming at the support. Let's say we have our resistance, price approaching the resistance for the second time, then it breaks, takes your stop losses, then continues to the upside. So how would you avoid such kind of things? We have the link of the previous lesson on our description. You can check that. So today's, let's see how we can trade um, trend lines in a correct way. I mean the blackout of the trend lines, the trend lines themselves in a correct way without guessing where the prices will approach and entering with no confirmation. So let's say you're having price creating some series of highs and lows. Hence you have your line, your trend line, then the price tend to break. Most of us, we normally know that price might come and do the latest at the trend line. Simply, this is a support and resistance as well. But where would you consider your entry exactly? I mean a sniper entry exactly. Where, or will you consider your entry at this level where the price block? So let's say price is bouncing at the same trend line or inside a certain channel, a wedge bouncing in and out with in and out. So where will you get the confirmation exactly to enter another trade here, a sniper trade? Sometimes price might be tricky, doing some fake breakouts, then comes inside the channel where. So by considering the directional bias, considering the um, other factors and adding more confidence, we can get an accurate entry and minimize what we call the losses or the risks of entering any trade. So this is just the normal price action that you learn concerning the trend line. Now we have the pure price action on how we enter the trade based on the price data. We do not guess. Price uh, might just come and test the breakout of the trend line. No, we do not guess. So we need to have some confirmation for us so that we can enter with a very low risk, not higher than 10 pips before the price proceeding to the downside or before the price proceeds to the upside. So let's see only some few examples. Sorry, based on what price has given us. So our first example was on BTC USD. This was a very nice trade. So this is our daily time frame. Um, let's see. Let me cut somewhere here so that we can get um, some nice view. So once we put our trend line somewhere here, we might find price creating some. Even if we put it here, we might find that price has already cleared what's so-called a channel. This I think was a channel. It was a channel, yeah, something like that, a channel. So we have our trend line here. Let me play out a little bit so that I can get some pure movement here of price. Okay. So let's say this was the breakout now. We can mark this is our breakout or here. It's okay. But most of the time, consider even the wicks, the bottom of the wicks is your breakout. I didn't draw this well. Okay, let's say we had, this is called a frog pattern. So something that we expect here is uh, some retest before proceeding to the downside. So where will us get our entry from this angle? So based on time frame coordination, we'll use uh, the daily, then 1 hour. Thereafter, we have this point of interest. This is a most crucial point of interest that we would consider. So thereafter, switch down to very, very small time. So we have something here that I can see. Yeah, there's something here that I can see it well, and it will be my entry, this point here. Let me mark it well. I think this one. Yeah, this will be my entry. And my stop loss will be above this line here. This will be my stop loss. I mean, this candlestick here. So this will be my my stop loss. I'll put lead line, lead. My entry will be blue. Yeah. So I'll switch later. I mean, again to the daily time frame so that I can see price well. Since price moved at some point, so let's put some. Let's have some prediction tools here. The long position short. Yeah, we are going to short. So let me switch to 4 hours so that we can see. Since these prices are very, I mean, these entries are very tiny, So let me switch them well. Okay, here becomes our entry point. The small loss is very tight. Let me adjust up to maybe here, maybe very tight for you. For okay, that's my entry. My entry, stop loss. So if we would have just adjusted the trend line up to this point here, maybe, yeah, this point, I think it will be a nice place to do some conference that price might approach at up to this area for a retest. So my where will be my first target. My first target will be this point down. This is where will be my first target, and my second target. Let's see how price is approaching back to this area. Let's see. Okay, here will be my second one, and this one will be my third. Let's see if price will break above. Oh, sorry. And here will be my last one. Okay, let me wait first. Okay, here will be my last one. my last target. So price is approaching our point of interest, where we say every price data in the market matters. So if you are okay, so we had this. So the price came back up to inside of this trend line. Maybe you can adjust up to this point to see, but I would like to put it in this way. So let's see. Boom. As you can see, how the market reacted with this kind of stop loss here. See how the market reacted. So the market just tapped into our area with such very small drawdown. Sometimes you need to leave. Sometimes you might have even 2 pips as your stop loss, but you have to adjust it in order to get room for price to move into your direction. So our first target was hit. Second one, let's see if it will go up to the third one. So the second one, the third one. See how price act. Now this is how you can trade your support. I mean your trend line, your trend lines. This is how you can trade your trend lines. So sometimes once you are just up to this point, you might find price hasn't reached until maybe, I don't know. But this is how you find your targets, your entry and your exits on the trading the trend lines, the patterns like this, the flag patterns, the bullish and bearish flag. Let's see. We have Euro Audi, I guess. Also, we have some simple example. Euro Audi. Okay. This is Euro Audi. So we have price moving, creating highs and lows, channel like structure. So we had this kind of thing here, and we had a breakout. So what we would love to see, will ask have any opportunity after market did the breakout, any point of interest that was near this area. So we'll switch to other time frames. We had the first touch, we had the second touch, third touch price blocked the trend line. So let us do this. We go back to 1 hour. So right after the breakout, the market had our point of interest here. We have some several names to call this point of interest. So do not worry about it. So this was our first point. And to find our entry, we switch to small time frame. This will be our entry. We'll go back to 1 hour to search for our targets. And this will be my first target. Some targets might be found at these levels here. You can put them as your target as well. The previous highs and lows, they can be your targets as well. So do not limit yourself. So this might be my first target maybe, and this will be my second one here. So our entry is this one. How we put our tool here, prediction tool, sell. You're going to sell at a stop loss of only 15 pips, not bad. Take profit 300 and something pips. So let's play out. See how price did. So do you see the price came and tapped up to our point of interest? Oh, it didn't reach even. It didn't have to reach even. So if in case this entry was missed, I don't know by how many pips. Let me let me see it. Only 2 pips. So this trade, if you are not active, price might have not reached around this area. But sometimes you can find some entries in smaller time frame. Isn't an issue. So sometimes you can find some entries in smaller time frames. Yeah. So in small time frame, there are still some possibility for you to enter. So yeah, there are entry here, small time frame. This could be your re-entry. We normally call it re-entry. So in this case, you have to enter a little bit late, and here you might have some almost the same stop loss. As you can see, 14.8 pips. So your first target got hit. See your second target. I don't know if it went up to this point here. It didn't. Let me check. Okay, it went up to this point. So your targets might you can consider even these highs and lows, the areas where price made some biggest move. I mean biggest momentum moves. Let's see another pair here to learn. We have GJ. This was a nice trade, very simple trade. We have our daily here. So we have these candlesticks patterns. We also have this one. So the aim here was to look for this another third touch. So you're seeing prices is complacing itself. So we go to it was 4 hour. We had 4 hour. We had what is called the market shift here. We had the inside formation. We had the outside formation. So we see if market could have sent some wicks here, then proceed to the downtrend. So based on this kind of thing, we saw that the market went up to this area here, sent some wicks. So this will be considered as our point of interest for us to enter the market. So let me check. Stop loss 10 pips, not bad. So we switch back to 4 hours time frame. As you can see how the perfect alignment. So our target will be these areas, even up to here down. No, not here down. I mean up to this trend line until the market touches this trend line, the bottom trend line. Let me put it well here. This is what will be our target. So take our entry. I took this trade. I think I explained it even on some stop loss 10 pips. Take profit 160. So 1:17. Very good risk to reward ratio. I explained it to some other video YouTube on the market breakdown. So let's play out and see how the market reacted to some kind of thing here. If our entry could be missed here, still some entries might be found. So there's nothing to worry about. Boom. There's no explanations. So profit was hit successful. Then as you can see, let me adjust well. This was almost, I don't know, 2 pip or even 1 pip drawdown. The market pushed to the downside with a stop loss of 10.3 pips. You put your good lot size, you get a good risk to reward ratio. So this is how we trade trend lines. As you can see here, the market slightly deflected to the outside, showing that buyers, okay, some buyers had some stop losses above here. I mean sellers. So it what it did, it had some grab some liquidity, then drop to the downside. And this is how we do trade trend lines and not any other thing that you are told there. With pure price action, forget about the trend lines. Trend lines are just tools of price action, showing you where the market is heading. But how do we enter the trade with pure price action? Is by looking the liquidity areas, the potential areas to enter a trade. So in case you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe, like, and share so everyone can learn for free. But in case you need some other assistance, our Telegram links are there in the description. Welcome so that we can learn together. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.